Is it going to go in? Oh, it is too. That is wonderful. This is the latest VR Golf Club Grip from AMVR for your Quest 2 that promises to increase your immersion when playing golfing games and also improve your gameplay whilst you're at it. Well, does it live up to the hype? Well, what better way to review this than also to review Walkabout Mini Golf, one of the best-selling games on the Quest platform. So when you first start up the game, you are going to see this as your main menu. Now, all of your main courses are across here. Now, you can see there are 8 courses across the top. When you first start, only those are available, and those are the easy modes or the normal modes. When you finish each of these, it also opens up 8 hard modes, which are also night modes underneath. Pretty much the same course, except that all the obstacles have changed, so same course but a lot more difficult. Also on the right hand side, you'll be able to see all these downloadable content. So these are additional golf courses that you can download. Each one of these only costs $3 to download, and essentially you get 2 courses for the same price. Definitely recommend checking out the Jim Henson's Labyrinth one, which they've just released. If you've seen the movie, lots of in-movie references in that game, and it's definitely worth playing. You can play each golf hole on its own, or you can do multiplayer. You can do a quick match which will sync you up with anybody online to have a little one-on-one gaming session, or you can set up a private game where up to 8 players can all play in a game together. As well as all those holes, you can also customize your avatar as well, which is over here. Now, on top of it just being a golfing game, there's a couple of extras here as well. See all these balls that I've got in front of me? Now, you collect these in the golfing game. So on every easy mode across the top here, there are hidden balls on every hole. Lots of collectibles to go and check from, and you can choose whichever ball you want to play with. On top of that, you can also get customized golf clubs as well. So on the hard settings, you can do a fox hunt where you have to go and follow a whole set of clues, and by the end of it, if you solve all the clues, you will go and find a hidden golf club. So I've got a couple here. I'll go through and show you how some of that works too. Now, I am just using the controller here. I'm not using the golf grip yet, so we're just going to see how the game plays just using the controller. Now, you just use the trigger, and that takes you to where your ball is. Now, as I said before, or I will say later, in a sea of shoot 'em ups and zombies and rhythm games, this really is a welcome change. Just to chill out by the sea and play golf. So you get the idea. It's nice, it's relaxing. If you do play with someone else online, generally it's just you taking turns with the other person. But it just plays, well, plays a lot better than I play, but it just plays really naturally. Unfortunately, naturally, I kind of suck at it. Found a hidden ball. So for all my bad shooting or bad putting, it's actually helped me find a ball. So more the same and different. Oh, come on. There was no reason for that to go up there. Okay, maybe not quite so hard. Now let's get that in. There you go. Nice and easy. All right, let's get this. Hole in one, come on. You can do this. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That would have been awesome. Yeah, but a hole in one would have been good. Oh, where's the ball gone? There's, see? Gotta keep your eyes open. You actually seem to spend, once you know where the balls are, or once you know that you need to go and hide or find balls, you find yourself trying to find the balls more than you do actually playing the game. In you go, go on, go on, go on. That's awesome. There you go, on video, hole in one. That is awesome. It does feel as good as actually getting a hole in one in proper mini putt. Love this game, it's great. See, we're still 5 under, so we still did really well. So here you go, here's the map, here's all the holes. You can go and go back and have a look at them if you wanted to. Other than that, there's the goal. So the ticks are every lost ball we found, so obviously there's lots that we didn't find, but you get the idea. So now if we go back to the main menu, if you want to go onto the harder holes, then you can go and do the fox hunt, where you can try and find all the clues to go and unlock these special clubs that are here. And here's all the balls that we found on the course coming in to join my collection of balls. Sorry, that was really juvenile. But there you go, lots and lots and lots of balls to choose from. Where's my yellow? I do like my yellow. So now if you go onto the harder ones and you want to go and do a fox hunt, now if you point at that arrow and hold down with the joystick, these are your clues. So it now starts to show you where the next clue is going to be. So again, you're looking for the sword as you go around the course, under this statue thing here. Or what you can do is you can go into the God mode, so you need to go and press the A button on your right controller if you're using your right controller. Now you can see the map. So now if you can see anything that looks like the statue that I'm looking at here, which that looks exactly like the statue that we're looking at here. So if I press down on the joystick, sorry, up on the joystick, I can navigate over there. And here's the statue we were looking for, and there's the next sword. So that now gives us the next clue to where the next sword's going to be. Now you keep doing that through the whole course, obviously whilst you're playing golf, and it is really easy to lose track of the fact that you are playing golf because you become obsessed with finding all the clues here. So now we're looking for an archway. Go back to the map and see if there's anywhere that looks like the archway. Or is it that? That looks about right. There you go. So hole number 4. Up with the joystick, let go. There's your sword. Right, so now we've got to find the sword in the stone. There's a pun. So there we have it. That is Walkabout Mini Golf. It's really fun to play, really easy to play with the controller. Now let's see if the golf grip actually makes any difference to your gameplay. So connecting your controller to the golf grip is actually pretty easy. Doesn't really need any special attachments or special tools. Simply take the controller and take the lanyard that's here, and you have to thread that through the hole that's in the bottom of the top of the golf grip here. Let me just go and do that. So that just goes through like this. Once that's through, put your controller in, loop the bottom of this strap around this hook. So once you've then got that, you then push this up and then twist. And then it wraps the wrist strap around the grip itself. So now you've got the controller that is really firmly locked in place. And that's it. That is it assembled. It will actually work with both the left and the right controller. So it doesn't matter whether you're left or right-handed, you can use either controller to put in the golf grip. You can even adjust this. So this is the shortest length that you can find. However, if you unscrew the base, you can then push this all the way out to, you can push it all the way out to about 67 centimeters. Now, for that, you've got something now is definitely more resembling a golf club. To be honest though, I honestly wouldn't use it this far extended. Mainly because I tried and then I hit my wall, I hit my fireplace. It just swings way too far out of any boundary setting I had. If your actual playing space is big enough, then yes, do it, because it does feel more like a golf club. But I would definitely recommend that for most people, you want it to be as short as you possibly can. And that still allows you to get the feel of a golf club, but without the length. And the handle itself is nice and strong as well. The plastic or the rubber on the handle feels nice and strong. Feels very durable as well, so I expect it to last for a while to come. So now let's go play this and see what it's like to play in Walkabout Mini Golf. So I'll play this first round, and what you'll find is because your stick is long and your controller is now further away from your hand, that your putt in game is now really small because it adjusts depending upon where the controller is relative to the ground. Also, the angle doesn't quite feel about right. There is an easy way to fix this though. So in the settings, in that angle, it's set to 15 degrees by default. If you have a golf grip like this, you will need to adjust it to about 40 degrees, right? For the angle of the putt to feel more natural. So let's just go and try. Oh, now it feels completely different now. The weight of the controller feels a lot heavier, so you do have to find that you swing a lot harder to get the same forcefulness of shot. Now you have to press the trigger to go to the next hole as well, so you can't just keep your hands here, you'll have to keep touching the controller to go to the next hole. Which I actually don't mind, doesn't really cause much of an issue. For me, that was too hard. That was so close. A little bit softer. Oh, that was too soft. Oh, it's still going. Well, that was handy. Let's just go across the bridge. Now, I will say that playing with it, it definitely feels more like a golf club. Like you do feel like you're playing mini golf with a golf club as opposed to just the controller. You feel like you're just clasping your hands like this. It doesn't feel like a club. So this definitely helps with the immersion of playing golf. Oh, although not my ability of playing good golf. Oh, I thought that was going to go in. See, it's not helping my ability to play golf. I would actually blame that more on me than I would on the accessory. I have played this for a while with this accessory, and there's definitely a learning curve from switching from just the controller to this. But I think you can get just as good with the controller as you can with this, at least in mini golf. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. You kind of get an idea of what it's like to play with just the putter, with the controller. Oh, that was good. Let me just stick around for putting that, because that was good. There you go. So this is playing with the golf grip. You've seen me playing without it. Oh, can I just do this one? I do like this one. See, this is the problem with this game, because you just keep... Go on, go, go, go. Keep going, keep going. Oh, that was beautiful. You just want to keep playing. One more. And one more. Oh, that was appalling. And one more. That's just so satisfying to play. Ding. Get in there. So the scenery is lovely, and this applies to all the levels. It is very sort of simple graphics, but that really doesn't matter in a game like this. It's just really nice to play. Ricochet off the wood. Oh, is it going to go in? Oh, it is too. That is wonderful. There is nothing more satisfying than getting a hole in one. That was awesome. So that's the course finished. So let me know in the comments down below how you think I did. Do you think I played better with the VR Golf Club grip or better without it? I've actually enjoyed playing with it, but I also enjoyed playing without it as well because, well, quite frankly, Walkabout Mini Golf is a really good game. So should you buy them? Well, Walkabout Mini Golf is an awesome game. In a sea of battle royales and rhythm games and zombies, well, it's just a refreshing change. Plus, you can play on your own, you can play with some mates, you can team up with random people online and just have a good time. And at only $15, it's pretty much a no-brainer purchase and really should be one of your must-have game buys for the Quest 2 platform. The Golf Grip, however, I think is a different story. Does it add to your immersive gameplay in-game and make you feel like you're holding a golf club? Yes, it does. Does it give you a competitive advantage over whoever you're playing? Well, not really. Is it expensive? Absolutely. This is $80, and for something that's quite a niche product, I just think that's too expensive. If it was about half the price, then, well, I might think about it. However, for $80, there are just better things that you could buy with it. You could buy 2 or 3 new games on the Quest platform to play. You could go and buy a new facial interface and a new head strap for about the same price. And those 2 purchases are definitely far more compulsory than this is. Now, I have done reviews of a number of those on my channel, so be sure to go to my channel and check those reviews out if you're interested in those. Get Walkabout Mini Golf though, it is an awesome game. Thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please consider subscribing if you're not. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.